Hi, this is Michael Manasco, the Instructional Coordinator Librarian over at Salmon Library. In this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to take advantage of the collaborative technology between ProQuest's information resources and Canvas module abilities to directly embed content within your course. So, what is this tool I'm talking about? Well, the tool itself is what we call a ProQuest's external tool. And external tools you'll see as language within Canvas itself in terms of submission types for assignments. So this language of external tool is used by ProQuest to indicate an ability to link this information that they host, articles, books, etc., to a Canvas module. Now, I'll say that this works only with ProQuest products. So we have a lot of products from places like EBSCO, Wiley, ProQuest, a lot of providers, a lot of publishers. So we want to be clear that we as the library are not pushing one type of resource over another. Rather, this is just a particular widget or tool that ProQuest has created to directly interface and engage with Canvas. So why do you want to use this tool? Well, one of the options is to have this option for comfort and ease of use. So it allows the ability to search for content directly from within your Canvas page. So if you have a Canvas course page open and you're adding assignments and modules, if you ever have a need to or desire to include an article for discussion or some content you want your students to read as part of an assignment, anything like that, well, this is a great tool to use if it's coming from a ProQuest product. So what you can do is use this deep linking technology through this tool that's going to allow you to search within a ProQuest database without leaving your Canvas page. So it's going to find and retrieve that content and also connect your students to that information in an ethical way. And that's done through two main means, through either embedding directly into your course or into your course module, or rather it's going to be putting a link to that article. Now, this is important because of information ethics as well. So a lot of times, depending on the use or the fair use of an article, the copyright can be fuzzy. Well, sometimes grabbing a PDF of an article and just throwing it into your files, while that may be effective, it may not actually be the correct way to do it or even be the legal means of doing it. So that can depend on the article in question. And so I'll go ahead and point out that, again, this is something librarians can help you with. If you ever have an issue with trying to figure out if you can include a PDF of an article in a certain way, or if it's better to link to it versus embed it, that's something you can contact us for any issue with scholarly communications like copyright or how to use this content within even a teaching capacity. We do have librarians on hand for that, and I'll provide some information on how to get in touch with us at the end of the video. But regarding information ethics, sometimes the best way to get to these resources is just to make sure you're linking to the resource from your Canvas page, and this will allow you to do that, or embedding it in the correct way. So this is what it will look like when you use the tool to search for an item, an article within the Canvas ProQuest tool. It will take you to the option to find the article, and once you do, you'll see this little select this document option where the arrow is pointing to, which is what you'll click to embed or link within your course, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So I've opened a Canvas course shell here. This is a course within Canvas with modules and all the content that I might want to add. So what you want to do typically is remember to work within the module level. This is not about embedding files as much as embedding content directly within a module through this tool specifically. So let's say I've created a module. So I have a week 1 module here and I want to add content. Now I've gone ahead and created an assignment in here as well. So the usual Canvas rules apply. I can click to add assignments or quizzes or what have you. So we'll come to this assignment option in a minute. But first of all, once you create a module, let's say you just wanted to embed an article. Just put it in there with no context, have it in there so that when students open the module, they'll see an option to link to an article to read. Well, if that's how you want to do it and just embed it, all you do is once you've created your module, you go to the right where the plus sign is, click that, and this is how you would add anything, such as an assignment or file or quiz or other item. But you'll notice an option for External Tool. Once you click on External Tool, this will give you the option to scroll through various other services, and what we're wanting to focus on is ProQuest. So External Tool, ProQuest. Once you do that, just go ahead and wait on that to load, and you'll see a ProQuest interface pop up. You can see it's brought to you by the University of Alabama at Huntsville. It knows this because it's linking us through the IP access. So once you're here, you'll see the ability to search. So this is where you can just directly say, if you know of a particular article you wanted, this is where you could search for it and pull it up, as long as it was a ProQuest resource, which many of them are. But if you're just looking for content, to put into your course, say you found some things that are along the lines of what you're wanting to include. Let's say you wanted this article, for example. You just scroll down and you'll find the content you want, and you'll click on the title. And once it loads, you'll see this option. I will point out that this tool is best used with full text content. That may be a given for how you want to use this, but if it's just linking to a citation or something, it's not the best tool to use. This tool is to get students directly to full text we have right now. So all you do is open the document. Once you click on the article to confirm that, yes, it's full text, I want to use this, you'll just hit select this document at the top of the page. And when you do that, you see it's put us back into our module environment. Scroll down and you'll see a URL. That's fine, leave that alone. And then you'll see a page name, because what you're doing is effectively creating a page here just to host the article. You probably don't want to leave it as ProQuest in terms of the page text here, but you can name this whatever you want. So this is where I could, let's say I'm going to call it article for discussion, and then I can add it. And now it's been added. So here's my module, and here is the embedded page. So if I just wanted this, I could publish it, and then the students would see the module, click on the article, give it a moment to load, and here we are. So now we've embedded this directly into the course. Very easily done. So another benefit here is to see that, yes, we're seeing the content with all the features that come with this access option through UAH as well, such as the ability to download a PDF of it, get some citation assistance there with it, or just you see an option here on the right to link directly to the library so they can do more searching. So that's helpful. So if you want to go the embedded route, that's a good way to go. Now I'm going to click back on modules and show you the other two ways you can do this. So let's take out the, I'm going to remove the embedded option here. And so now we're left with just our module and an assignment. So I've created an assignment. Okay, I want the students to read this article. If you prefer to use this route, all you do is open the assignment, or create the new assignment, if you will, if you haven't done so yet. So you'll look at your assignment, and this is where you would go into edit to provide the specifics as you normally would. So one way to do this is to scroll down past the rich text editor and look at the other options where you might set the points that you're going to ask, have this be worth, or who's this assigned to, any other thing you want to do. But while you're down here, go to submission type, and you want to change this from no submission to external tool. So once again, external tool. And now we're back at our searchable screen. We're going to hit find, go to ProQuest, wait on it to load. I'm going to do the same search I did earlier so we can use the same content. Wait on it to load. Here's that article again. Click on it. Click select this document. And now all we have to do is just hit select. And now so you see we've told it we have a submission type of an external tool. I'm going to scroll down and hit save. And now the assignment itself has embedded this article in it. So it's all about where you want to have it. You can embed it as a page, or if you want to do an assignment, I'm going to back up to the module here. Students would see the module, they see an assignment, click on the assignment, and now it's embedded directly or linked within the assignment here. So once it loads, you'll be able to see that. So here it is, and this is what the student would see. So a little bit of a different access option, but it works the same nonetheless. We have an assignment with an article we want the students to read. And there it is. I'm going to back up to the modules for the final option here. So let's say you like to use assignments and you want to embed an article, but you don't want to do it this way. You prefer to put it within the rich text editor. You can do that as well. And some may prefer that actually to give you a bit more control over what the students are linking to in terms of the language. You can change the text. So what I mean by that is we can go to the assignment, going to click on it, and I'm going to edit the assignment settings now. And I'm going to go down here and change the submission type back to no submission. Okay? I'm going to save it. So if you just wanted to go this route of using the text editor, then it's very straightforward. You open the assignment, go to edit, once again, as if you were going to add any other or edit any other changes here. And you see the rich text editor here. Well, there's an option in the tools here for apps. So you want to hover your mouse over this little plug right here. It looks like plug with a cable on it. If you hover over it, it says apps, and you click on it, and you'll see an option for ProQuest resources pop up. Click on that, and you'll find an option to search. Now, I'm going to back up real quick before we do that, because one thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and add some text here. So let's say you wanted to add something here in the rich text editor, like I want you to read this article for discussion. Type in the text here, highlight it, okay? Once it's highlighted, click on this apps option, hit ProQuest resources. Now we can do the searching. So you can do this kind of out of order. You know, if we wanted to add the article first, we could then change the text, but I like to go ahead and add the text. I'm going to have the linked article 2. I'm going to do a search again, use the same article. Here it is, click on it, select this document, and you'll see here, now it's put the link in here for me. So it's a hyperlink at this point. I'm going to hit save, and now here's the assignment. So if the student opens the assignment, they can scroll down and say, okay, I'm supposed to read this, and this one is going to link me out to the article, where I can then search the platform and view it here. I recommend doing it this way, because that way you're guaranteeing you're having students link out to this environment from the Canvas page, but it depends on how you want to do it. They're all ethical means of doing it, and they all work fairly efficiently. So that is essentially how to use the ProQuest deep linking technology tool here, this external tool to embed content. For any help using any of our resources or questions regarding other library research tools and how we might be able to work with you within Canvas or in other means, for example, you can get in touch with us. So you can get in touch with me. Here's my contact information in terms of using our resources, and our electronic resources librarian, Laura Slavin. She is also available for any needs regarding accessing some of these ProQuest tools. And we have other librarians on hand as well that can discuss these issues with you. Best of luck, and remember, we're here to help.